You are the front runner, which it seems like every year we say this, a front runner for Defensive Player of the Year. How important is that?
I mean, I think, as a defensive-minded person, as someone who wants to be great on that side of the ball, that is the ultimate award, to be mentioned, with some of the guys that's won Defensive Player of the Year. You look back and it's great. To be mentioned in that category would be something special, so it's definitely something that I want to do, over the course of my career.
When Bogut left, how did that change what you do defensively out there on the floor?
It definitely had to change. When you have Bogut at the rim, or even behind you talking, Bogut's one of the best communicators I've ever played with. When you have him at the rim who can erase anything, anyone coming to the rim, it takes a little pressure off you. You can gamble a little more. You're knowing that me and Bogut was on such a string that we can do it without talking. When he left, it kind of put more responsibility on me, to communicate even more.
After Game 7 last year, I remember when you said that you were willing to put that whole thing on your shoulders. How much of that have you been able to let go, or instead are you using it as fuel?
I wouldn't necessarily say I let it go. I would never let it go. And, most people say, oh, like you lost a 3-1 lead. That's like historic. I can care less about that. Just losing in general is enough for me. And then knowing how everything unfolded, from being suspended in Game 5 to really in Game 6, I was horrible. And then I had a great Game 7, but we lost, so just knowing all those things, I'll never be able to let that go, but I also learn from those things, and coming into these playoffs, I learned I can't put myself in that position. I can't put our fate in someone else's hands. I'll never let it go because I learned so much from it. And so to let it go, I can't keep the lessons and let the bad go. Got to take the good with the bad and learn from it.